Well, Arsenal looks like I've gone ahead to obviously make an official contact with Manchester United on the pursuit of Marcus Rashford in this January transfer window. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. And remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. And if you really need one of those, you can call them on +256 70 99 88 665, and you will thank me later after what they've gone ahead obviously do for you and obviously present to the fullest. That is Mono Gadgets. They also deal in affordable smartwatches and used phones and used laptops from the United Kingdom. They also have brand new laptops and brand new phones, so call them on that number and you will thank me later. Now, Arsenal has been linked to Marcus Rashford for some good years, and I tell you what, this time around Arsenal look like they don't want to miss out on an opportunity, because for the rest of the time that Arsenal have shown interest in Marcus Rashford, the club where this player plays for, that is Manchester United, has not been in a good mood to sell. But now they're in a good mood to obviously let everything get off the grill. You understand? And they're really ready to see to it that obviously sell the player and see to it that all goes on well as planned by Ruben Amorim. And now we have in a journalist. He goes by names of Massa Marianella. He works for Sky Sport. She has told us that Arsenal have reportedly made a phone call to Manchester United regarding Marcus Rashford. United value Marcus Rashford at £20 million. And I think £20 million is not the real fee. It's between 40 to 50 million pounds. That's what Manchester United want from Marcus Rashford as a player at Manchester United. That's the amount of money they've gone ahead obviously want in from this guy. And Arsenal is like, we can take in this player. And they are doing all what it takes to obviously see to it that they get Marcus Rashford. This comes in through after Marcus Rashford has come up and obviously shown a lot of differences, you know, in between him and the manager, that is Ruben Amorim, and he has not made the bench in very many games that this manager has gone ahead obviously come and really manage at Old Trafford. That is Marcus Rashford for you. And in so doing, he has found himself in a position of really not having what we call the required shift to move into the right direction as a player. So looks like he's also wanting a move, and Arsenal is like, we can obviously come in and obviously sign this player. And what has gone to prompt Arsenal to see to it that they obviously come and act quick? One, there are 4 teams that have gone ahead to show interest in signing Marcus Rashford. AC Milan, Juventus, you know, there is a West Ham, and there is also Borussia Dortmund. Those are the 4 teams that have gone ahead to show interest in obviously signing the player known as Marcus Rashford. And in so doing, Arsenal is like, maybe we need a signing. And for the fans of Arsenal, I don't think that Marcus Rashford is the signing you need in this January transfer window, unless otherwise your manager has assessed it and confirmed that he needs a player like Marcus Rashford to obviously increase onto his attacking threat. With Bukayo Saka out, maybe he'll be like, when Saka was around, we are getting most of our goals off the right, and now if I get in Marcus Rashford, he can obviously score those goals that we want. He can really get us some goals that Saka has been providing, you know, to really revamp his left attacking side of the midfield. But leading the line, I know he can play as a centre forward, and hopefully he can really score goals at Arsenal, provided they get him chances. And if Arteta is going to have to make that assessment very well, then I will really give him big ups, and I'll only really give him more and more big ups if it obviously gets in Rashford and he works out at the club of Arsenal. But you have to give him benefit of doubt, because most of the players he has brought in the club of Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously work out. So they're like, AC Milan doesn't have money. They are like a loan with an option to buy. Borussia Dortmund, a loan with no option to buy. Juventus, they can do a loan with an option to buy. But Arsenal is like, we are coming at you, Man United, having what we call the best offer for you and the player that you want. You know he's really a homegrown best player. You need money to reinforce your squad, and you are coming in through to obviously buy him off, permanently, and taking him and really getting you this January money. That's exactly what we are obviously getting in through from Arsenal. So an official contact has been made, and they've gone ahead obviously make consultations, all inquiries on whether United is willing to sell. The fact is, United is willing to sell, and United has a very good relationship with Arsenal, because when you look at the players that have gone ahead to cross from Manchester United to Arsenal, they are really huge. For example, I think the last player that crossed, or we saw players cross from both sides, from one side to another, was in 2017 when United came in for Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal, and Arsenal had taken Henrik Mkhitaryan. But way back, United had gone ahead obviously by Robin van Persie, who was willing to run his contract down, and Arsenal got him for, or sold him to United for £20 million. Danny Welbeck also crossed the side of Arsenal, and we also saw to it that a player called Sylvester Mikel crossed from Manchester United and went to the side of Arsenal. That was when Sir Alex Ferguson was still around. So that's exactly how things are really panning out for Arsenal and Man United. No bad blood, by the way, in as far as transfers are really concerned. However much there is that competition and there is that rivalry, but I think United, in the situation where they are into, they have nothing to do. They are not like they are spoiled for choice. They are really having few destinations to see to it that they really move on this player that side, and the others are not willing to bring in quick cash, and Arsenal is willing to bring in quick cash in there for you. So we are waiting to see how that pans out, and how the side of Arsenal is obviously gonna come up and obviously put in the required shift altogether to see to it that they really convince Man United with the money they have. I know United will take Arsenal's offer first priority, or they'll give it first priority, because the United needs money. They need to sell to buy. The manager wants to bring in players, but he needs to sell to obviously buy. That's what we are getting in through from the sources that have gone ahead to obviously tell us a lot about this deal of Marcus Rashford and Arsenal. The fact is, last summer they told us that Arteta contacted Marcus Rashford and they talked, and that means his brother was like, we are supposed to obviously get movement. Fabrizio Romano reported 2 days ago that his brother had flown into Milan to discuss a deal with AC Milan, and then he obviously had to discuss with Juventus, and they're still exploring other deals, and these might act as an awakening call to the side of Arsenal. But one thing that has come into my mind, or that has crossed my mind, is the club of Arsenal, with these poor performances they're really having, because in the midweek they're beaten by Newcastle 2-0 and they're playing Man United over the weekend. I think they're trying to do something to obviously calm down the fans, because the fans are really throwing lots of questions to the board that if you really have huge intent of winning the trophy, then why don't you reinforce in January? Why are you waiting for the summer? Because it's better you reinforce in January and obviously put up or set the bar of competing high to obviously surpass Liverpool, than waiting for the summer where everyone can rebuild. Why can't we reinforce during this January transfer? And that's exactly what is happening in there for you. So I'm waiting for your reactions into the comment section below. Arsenal have gone ahead to make an official contract with Manchester United on signing Marcus Rashford. But 20 million pounds, I don't believe in that. I know it's between 40 and 50 million pounds. That's what Manchester United really want from Marcus Rashford. I'm out. Bye-bye.